Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, 1 second. Yeah, not too bad. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Busy.
It's really lagging for some reason. I don't know why.
Check, 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 check. Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging?
Yeah, kind of.
Fuck. Um, One sec. Let me close down everything apart from Zoom. How about now?
Uh, yeah, it's a bit better.
All right, cool. How's college?
Oh, college is just college. If I could drop out, I would, but it's, it's really not an option. I mean, yeah, it's not only is it difficult, like it's just it's just long.
Dread.
I hate just college.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. It's terrible.
It is kind of funny, but
Yeah.
that's kind of not. But it is.
Yeah. I wanted to tell you like before you signed up, but I didn't want to be like pessimistic because you might have liked it. But
Yeah, I think the thing is as well is I'm only really doing it if I'm being honest for it to give me something to do because I mean not going to college isn't really an option, so might as well just do that. But I think I'm starting to worry now, like realizing okay, when I leave college, then it's like okay, then what?
oh fuck. I mean, you could go to uni and do something else.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, that's not your vibe.
No, uni is definitely not my vibe. I knew since I was younger, I was like, absolutely no uni for me.
Uni's so shit. I had the worst time.
I'm just not a very academic person. Like, I've never liked it. I've always hated it.
Yeah, me too. For some reason, I still went to I got forced to go to uni basically.
But yeah, I mean, we're moving on to Ableton, I think, next week. But it's just the assignments they set and like the deadlines with like, I don't know, everyone else. I feel like, well, not everyone, but most people have some sort of experience. They know what they're doing. And like, my tutor isn't, he's just like, he kind of does it for me instead of showing me, but it's like if you do it for me, I won't know, so it's pointless.
Yeah. You're talking to a very good teacher, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Obviously, he's not a good teacher, but what can you do?
Literally.
So, so on a positive note, what would you like to do today? Would you like to do some DJing or Ableton?
Probably have a look at Ableton so I kind of have some sort of like head start or just basic. I did have it, I don't know where it's gone because I literally had it up here the other day.
Mm. They're going to certify me apparently, Ableton. We'll see.
Hmm.
But anyway, look how busy I am. My fucking schedule's fucked. Anyway, into
That is insane.
bought a Rubik's cube to keep me sane, or at least try. Don't know what that's supposed to do.
Can you do it?
I mean, I'm pretty close on this side. I've had it for like a day, but
I've never managed to finish one of those.
well, I'll let you know when I finish it. How the fuck are you supposed to do it though? It's so confusing.
I don't know, I watch people doing like 30 seconds. It just I don't understand.
Yeah, I need to. I watched that video. Apparently, if you just like set up a certain way and then you go like that and then like that really quick, it does it. But
That's so weird.
yeah. All right. So Ableton. So have you got any questions that you want me to answer off the bat, or do you want me to just do stuff?
Not really. I mean, I opened it like twice on my MacBook, and I was like, "What is that?" Because there's like when I open it, I was like, "Well, there's just I don't know what any of that is."
Yeah, it's an absolute spaceship. It's very confusing. So what I'll do is I'll just make a track from scratch, and then you can ask me if you have any questions or you want me to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to do it. It won't be hard. All right. So step one, I like to look for a kick drum. So
Mm-hmm.
that rhyme. All right. So you can go two ways here. You can go MIDI or audio. So MIDI is
Yeah.
like an instrument and you can use your keyboard to play notes.
Yeah.
Audio is like I'm dragging a kick drum in and then I can loop it. Do you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you audio and I'll show you MIDI. So I have loads of sample packs. Obviously, I can hook you up at some point. So loads of little kick drums. Let's see. All right, that'll do. So we'll drag that in. So this is audio. So you just drag it in to your.
Mm-hmm.
This is arrangement view. So you just drag that in, and then now we've got a kick drum in our track, which is all right. Obviously, you can swap it out for another kick. So that's audio. Now, if you want to make it in MIDI, you just right click here, insert a new MIDI track, and now we have a MIDI track. Okay. So what I will do
Mm-hmm.
is now I'm going to get an instrument. So I'm going to use the 909 core kit, which is really popular in dance music, and the 808 as well. So I'm just going to got my 909 kit. I've dragged it onto my MIDI track, and now it's down here. So now you're like, oh, how do I put the kick drum in? So you just double left click at the top, and then that'll make a MIDI clip, which looks like this. It's just an empty box. You can make it as big as you
Mm-hmm.
want. You can make it as big as you want. So if I just double left click on the top of the box, then it opens up the piano roll. So because I've dragged a drum kit in, the piano roll is a bunch of drums. So we've got rides, crashes. Each drum kit's different. Toms, hi-hats, mid-toms, low toms, snares, hats, the snare drum, bass drum, clap, snare drum, rim shot, bass drum. So we want a bass drum, which is basically a kick. So I'll just start to draw that in. So I double left click, and then you've got like your grid up here. So with house music, it's 4 to the floor, so you want to kick drum on every beat. So I'm just going to start to draw that in. Okay. So as at the top you can see we've got 1, and then there's the second beat 1.2. Okay. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to make this a bit longer so you can see yeah, what's going on. All right, cool. So we have our kick drum. So again, like I'm just going to line it up with the beats. The the the. So you're just lining it up, and then obviously if I highlight these and then I hold shift and then the right arrow, I can make them longer. So I'll just make the note a bit longer. Okay. So now we've got MIDI, which looks like this, but it's got a kick drum. So there we go. We got a kick drum, yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's a kick, MIDI, and then there's audio kick. So they sound different, but it depends what sound you use.
Yeah.
We could go into this for days, but which I don't mind doing. But if I make a new MIDI track, you can drag a sample and it will load a sampler. So now it turns any audio into an instrument. Okay. So this is a simpler because Ableton has a simpler, and then if you right click, you can turn it into a sampler. And if I right click, turn it back into a simpler, and then as you can see, C3 is normally the root note. So I'm drawing in that kick drum again, and it sounds the same as. Obviously, if I make that longer, it's basically more or less. But if I go in here, let's go into. I'll maybe make it a bit shorter. There you go. All right, cool. So now we've got the same thing, and then we've got a bunch of kick drums there, basically. All right, so what I can do with this one is I can freeze it. and then flatten it. And then now that's going to turn that kick drum from MIDI into audio. So now you can see it's audio because there's a waveform that you can see the transients, whereas MIDI is just a little bar. So now I've got that one, and then this one. So I'm going to right click, and then what am I going to click on?
Freeze.
Yeah, freeze it. Then what am I going to click on?
Flatten.
Yeah, that's it. So it goes blue when you freeze it.
Mm-hmm.
And you flatten it, and it turns it from MIDI into audio. So there you go. Bob's your uncle. So now we've got 3 kick drums. This one's I've dragged in, this one I've sampled, this one I've created from MIDI. Frozen and flattened them, and now we've got some kicks and stuff. So once I've got my kick drum, I will start to build the drum groove. So I'm probably going to use a clap, start with like a little clap.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, or a snare, So what? I could go for a sample again. Let's go for a sample. Let's get this one, it's a bit weird. All right, so now we've got that. I basically just dragged that in, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the claps go on every second beat. So you put one there, and then you put one here. Okay. So now you've got that. So now we've got we've got like some fucking weird clap. All right, so now we've got the claps. Obviously, I can like do one here, do one here. All right. Mm-hmm. So obviously, because it's a one shot, you can't really do much with that. So what we'll do is we'll highlight this space. Then we're going to right click and then consolidate. So the shortcut for that is Command J. So if you consolidate, it's going to turn it into like one clip. All right, so now we've got this clip. We just double click at the top of the audio track, and now we can just click this loop button. So if I click loop, you can actually drag it out now, and now we've got like a bit more of a groove, something to work with. Cool. So we've got our kick clap. Next, I normally add hi-hats. So let's find some hi-hats. So let's say I like this one. So I'll drag that in. So now I've got hi-hats. All right, cool. So that's like a basic house beat. Obviously, some of the samples are a bit bad. Mm-hmm. I'm doing it, just for fun. All right, so now I'm going to add a bass line in. So we can go the audio route, which is fun. We can get like a bass loop. I mean, that's really good off the bat, so we'll just use that. And then you just... So now we've got like a little vibe going on. I mean, that's not bad, is it? It's all right for a fucking 20-second drop. All right, so I don't like the kick, so we're going to swap it out. All right, so there's something that I use. It's a MIDI. It's called analog kick. So Ableton has Max for Live, which is like a community-based plugin system. So anyone can make a plugin, and then you can download it basically. So I have all these drums that I've synthesized. So this one's called Analog Kick, and you just drag that in, and then this is what it looks like. It's a Max for Live plugin. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, but you can get it off Music Workflow because I've put it on there. All right, so we're just gonna do a little clip, draw those in. So that kick's much nicer for me. It's like a synthesized sine wave. It's an 808. So we're just going to loop that, make it longer.
Yeah, I prefer the sound of that as well.
Yeah. And also the clap is abysmal. I just picked it because I thought it'd be funny. So we're going to get rid of that as well. We're going to put a proper clap in there. Oh, that. We can go over an 808 one. I mean, we could go for a 909. 708. We'll go for a 909. Go on, why not? So is anyone in your class like any good, or is anyone like, is there some really talented people?
I mean, some of the stuff I've heard from like other people, I'm just like, yeah, I like that. That's my vibe. But then obviously I hear stuff and I'm just like, I can appreciate it, but it's like, it's not really my vibe. But then I can't say much because my tracks are really just awful. So I can't really be saying much, but
I get you.
yeah.
All right, so now we've got a bit of a better groove. All right, so it's all very groovy, but because we've got the bass line out of a pack, we're going to want to do something to the bass to make it a bit more unique, if that makes sense. Because I do love it, but so because it was Black Friday, I bought like 100 things. So I just got this new thing called RC20. It's a plugin, and this is my kind of plugin. It just does a bunch of random stuff, and I have no clue.
Yeah, see, like there's loads of stuff on like Logic that I've seen that they show us, and I'm just like, there's so much of it that it's like he shows me, and I can't remember it all.
Oh, bless you.
There's just so much stuff.
Yeah. So instantly, we've got a really nice processed bass, and all I've done is just flick around a few knobs, and that's it. That's so cool. What the fuck? I mean, I do like it. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my god, how cool is that? There's a wobble fucking knob. That's so cool. I love it. Alright. Believe it or not, I've not really used this. I just bought it and I've used it. Ooh, magnetic. Oh, this is sick. Definitely recommend this plugin. Don't tell anyone. Secret.
I won't. There's like, what was it? What was that thingy called? Is it Muserack? No? No. Yeah, that one. I haven't told anyone because I'm gonna gatekeep that stuff.
The shit I'm telling you, it took me. I've been doing this for 10 years now, so I know all the fucking. I know. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite. So.
Yeah, no. I think it's not always good to tell everyone everything. So.
Yeah, no. Anything I tell you in lesson is between us. Like they have to pay for that. They have to pay if they want to learn it.
Yeah, literally.
Pay me the big bucks. So yeah, there's a million plugins out there, and 99% of them are shite. And people just spend like thousands on plugins, and they're all shite. So I always keep an eye out for cool ones that I'm like, oh, that might do something. Like they're just something so random. Like I've never seen anything just make stuff LFO and all that. But yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, I got that on Black Friday. So right, so now we've got like got a bit of a groove going. Okay, so that's all right for now. Obviously, we can work on it later. I'm probably going to get like a vocal. I don't know what that is, but this is where it gets interesting now. So one of the best skills is vocal processing. So I'm going to get this vocal and I'm going to put it on a MIDI track and I'm going to sample it. Okay. So I've got my keyboard here. Sick. All right. So I got my keyboard and then so I just find out where that note is. So I'm probably just going to play along and just see what happens. Let's see what happens. I really don't know what I'm doing there, but just getting some ideas down, and then if I like any of it, so I'll just play it back and see what it's actually sounding. All right, I think I know what I want to do with it. So there's a kind of like a no. There's like a wait one sec. No. I can't even do it. I mean, we can start with that for now, and then we'll see what's going on. So let's see. Take that along. Absolutely not. We're not having that. Yeah, that'll do. I think. See, I'm just duplicating this thing, so I'm highlighting it, then come on, D. Alright, that's okay for now. But what we can do is we can change like the start point of the sample. There's loads we can do here. So if I just sit here and that's okay for now, but what I'll probably do is we can even change like the pitch. It's so basic, but it works, so we'll go with it. Yeah, that's quite cool actually. So yeah, just trying to get like a house groove going on. I don't know how I'm going to duplicate that across. It does confuse me sometimes as well. I don't know why. So I'm pasting this in. So how are things? Are you okay? I swear we haven't had a lesson in like a month.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's mainly just college is just stressful. Like with the assignment, I had an assignment and I forgot to press turn in, and it was overdue by 17 days just because like some of the stuff in it I just simply couldn't either find, or like it was like evaluating my tracks and I was like, I didn't know how to like make it like good. So but I did it in the end and I just submitted it. I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. Like
oh, brilliant.
But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice. Alright, we'll call this something like that. Alright, I'll do. How's your dad? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's alright. Hanging in there. Alright. I mean, I'm feeling that. That's quite groovy. Get an EQ, cut the low end out. I feel like there's too many hits. Maybe something like that. No, doesn't always duplicate over properly. Oh god. Making music is weird. Alright, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess that'll do. Oh, it's fucking sick. I love it though, I do love it. It's fun. Alright, sorry, I get gassed sometimes. Alright, so
That's a good thing though. You gotta get gassed over your own tracks.
yeah, I get so gassed. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna compress the vocal, side chain it to kick. So side chaining is like you side chain stuff to the kick, so when the kick hits, the sound will duck and then the kick will pump through the mix a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, this bass line, you normally side chain the bass to the kick, so you just drag a compressor on there and then you activate side chain and then you just pick your kick track and then you adjust like the threshold, and then the lower the threshold, the more gain reduction. This is like a specially tweaked compressor that I've made, so it's got like very strong ratio, and then you can just tweak this and it'll make different sounds. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty sick. Like, just playing with the release there, I've never really done that, but it sounds good. So now we've got like a cool side chain. So now what do we need to do? Let's think. I guess we can add some processing to the hats as well. So, I mean, this RC20 thing is fucking cool. So I'm just gonna rinse it. Let's see. Adds loads of character to the mix. I mean, I don't hate it. Alright, then we'll go for the clap. Have you got Ableton on your thing?
Yeah, I've got the trial for now.
Okay, cool. So we could probably do some practice, like, you know, on your end at some point. Oh, that's sick. It's cool, but I think this vinyl's a bit much, so we'll go have a look. I don't know how any of this works. Let's see. Oh wow. What the fuck? Oh, I can side chain it. Oh, this is sick. Sorry, I'm getting gassed. All right, cool. So you could probably confidently do this, no? Like at this point?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, let's duplicate this out. All right.
Do you know what I struggle with as well, and like when I'm making tracks like on Logic at college, is like being able to kind of have an intro and then have the main event and then kind of like the transitioning. I always struggle with that.
Okay, we'll look at that. So what I do is I build the drop first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got an interesting part. So the chorus or the drop is meant to be catchy. It's meant to be high energy. So once you've built that, you can work out of it. So,
yeah.
So now I've got it duplicated out. I'll just delete the start. And now we've got, so now I'll just make the intro from the elements I've got, and then I can add more stuff in. Do you know what I mean? Oh wow, this kick jump's nice. What the fuck? Is that cool? That hasn't got anything on it, but it sounds like it's got vinyl on it. Anyway. So it's up to you how you want the track to start, really. So we could do like, I mean, that's a pretty cool start. And then, so what I'll do is I'll auto filter the vocals in, you know, I'll automate it as well, so they come in over time. Something like that. The kick's not really got enough going on for me, so there's this thing called drum bus. I'll just whack that on the kick, and then that will add some kind of compression and stuff. So I'll punch through the mix a bit. That's without it. It boosts, it shapes the transients and does stuff. All right, so I want an element at the start, something different. So we can get a pad.
Mm-hmm.
Pads are good for like adding emotion. So it sticks out like a sore thumb. But I have a plugin. This is a really cool plugin. So I love Tantra. I use it all the time. But they brought out Tantra 2, and then Black Friday they were sale. So I bought it. I swear it's the same as Tantra 1. Like I can't see any difference, but this is a different skin. So this thing does a load of random stuff as well. So we've got the pad, and then it's just going to basically just turn it into some sort of some weird, trippy thing. I mean, that's pretty sick. All right, cool. So without Tantra, and then with it. Anyway, all right, that's all right. So let's sidechain that to the kick again. Okay, it's pretty cool. All right. Oh my god. All right. So we'll put an EQ on there. I'm gonna take the low end out of the pad because it's too muddy. All right, cool. So it's all working very well so far. What I like to do is I'll add, what is that? Sorry, I'll add more hi-hats in to increase the groove. So very easy to do. I mean, we have to use that. It doesn't fit the track at all, but I like the challenge, so we'll see what it sounds like. That sounds sick. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm just adding in hats basically to increase like that groove in the gaps. All right, cool. I'll probably add RC20 to it at some point as well. All right, so we'll create another track. I'm gonna add even more hats. I feel like a 909 open hat is just my absolute favorite. So, I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong with anything like 909 or 808. So the hats go in on the one third of a beat like that. So we just drag that like that, and then one here. Okay, and then something like that, I guess. And then there we go. All right, so we'll do that little consolidate it, loop it, and then now we've got open hats as well. Turn it down in volume to make it sit deeper in the mix. Alright, so the hats are starting to clash a bit, so again we're just going to need to do some clever EQing so the frequencies don't mess with each other. Alright, cool. So we've got a bit of a groove going on. It just kind of went into the drop. Oh my god, this lesson's flying by. What the fuck? It's been 45 minutes. Jesus. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete a bridge before the drop, and then this is where we'll create like the you know, create the bridge.
Yeah.
So this is where the transition comes in. So this will be a good trick for you, okay? So operator is Ableton's like bespoke synthesizer. And then if you go to here, the wave, you can change it to noise white. So you can make white noise from scratch using this. Okay. All right. So now I've got the white noise. I'm just gonna double click it and then legato, make it the whole clip. Now we've got white noise. So there's loads of stuff you can do with that. Like I can filter it in, you know, do like volume automations and stuff. So now it's gonna go like this. We've got like a little transition going on. Cool. Yeah, that's it really. All right, anything else? I mean, we could probably have the vocals continuing into the drop. So this is going pretty well. All right, cool. So we'll just minimize all of that. We've got a few tracks going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some like full noises. If I can find any. That'll do. go in there. I can probably duplicate that along. Sick. This might get signed, you know. You never know. All right, so what I'll do is make this a bit less. A bit much. How do you make this less again? There we go. So you can grab like the arrows and then it will do that. Pretty cool. All right, so there's that. What else? So there's that. Oh yeah, snare roll. Let's see. Let's get a snare. This I really struggle with. This is like a weak point of my game. I really want to improve. Just figuring out the rhythm. So we'll just draw some in and see what it sounds like. Yeah, that'll do. You just kind of want them to bounce off each other, I guess. Some rolling snares. Yeah, we'll get there. I don't know, something like that maybe. Wow, that's pretty good. I guess the key is just have loads of snares. Just, you know, kind of roll them. All right, groovy. And then I'll do like a volume automation on that. Is everything okay though? Yeah. Are you sure you're all right? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. All right, that's good. And then we'll do a little dip in volume. All right, cool, man. Let's put RC20 on the snares.
I know it looks really confusing, but you make it look like less confusing.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I will. I'll take that feedback on board. Feed it back to my boss. It's me. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Next. The thing is, a lot of people overcomplicate this so much because they don't know what they're talking about, which is.
That's what I feel like they do at college. Like it's
far away. Stay far away from those people. Fucking cover your ears. Like, I can't watch a YouTube video for like more than 3 seconds because they chat so much shit.
No, honestly, I've tried, especially in the beginning. I'm just like, they just make it more confusing.
Literally, it's just pure waffle. Like my YouTube channel, 60-second tips, how to make better house music. In, get a free plugin, out, done. Like that's it. You don't need more than that. You can sum it up. You can't sum it up in 60 seconds. Don't, you know, unless you're doing like a hour webinar or something. All right, so let's put it on the RC20. Well, hopefully, if we get you to a level, you can work with me, can't you? Because we'll get you as a tutor or whatever. So opportunities are there. I always thought like, oh, she's going to college. Like, it's a great opportunity because you'll tell people about music workflow and obviously using it in assignments, which is so good. So if there's anything else I can do to help out, just let me know.
Yeah, I use your Atmos Tempo Records as a record label thing for my assignment.
Sick. one of our students got #1 in the techno chart
That's sick.
on Beatport. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? It's so sick. So good for him, man. So happy. He's only done like 5 lessons. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh my god, this plugin is too good. Wow.
Oh, someone also did ask me. She's, I think, in her 40s, maybe. She's in my college course because she was like, "Oh, what's that tutor you've got? Like, what's this musical?" I was like, "Oh yeah, Music Workflow Academy." And I don't know if she's reached out or not, but she was thinking about it.
Yeah, if you refer her, give her my WhatsApp. She doesn't sound like you. I don't know. I can't judge her because I don't know her, but I know, and I'll chuck you money if she signs up.
She I think she mainly does like, can't remember I don't know if she does techno, but I know trance is like her thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can help with any genre, right?
But yeah, I'll speak to her when she's back in college because she hasn't been here for like a few lessons, but she did ask me and straight away I was like, yeah, Music Workflow Academy. She was writing it on her phone, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I get a lot of people reach out to me. I'm basically fully booked at the moment, but I can help her out if she wants. All right, what else? All right, we got some time left. Do. Okay. I could probably go for another hour after this. Do you have another?
I can't today because I have a shift later on,
Okay, that's all right.
unfortunately,
That's okay. Where do you work now?
at the works.
What is that? Is that
It's literally like a little craft shop thing.
craft shop? What, beer?
Yeah. Hello?
What is it, like beer?
No, no, no.
Oh, yeah. I know the one. Yeah. What, like
But
the World of Warcraft stuff?
hello?
Is it like the games and all that shit, like the little figurines?
Yeah, there's like loads of stuff in there. I mean, I was speaking to my dad when I was looking for a job. I was like, I would love to have a job in a music shop, but like the closest music shops, like DJ shops, like proper music shops, are like Brighton or Worthing.
Oh,
And that's just kind of, it's just not doable with like college and stuff, not doable, but it would be sick.
sick. You must get some weirdos coming to your work though. Like,
Yeah, there are weirdos. Um, well,
I'm sure you could tell me some stories. Funny. All right, well, it's safe to say this beat slaps. So, job done. So yeah, so now we've got the bridge. We'll carve out like a breakdown, maybe here, and then I'll get that pad from the start, pop that in, and then get this little section of things, pop that in there. Just do like an extended version of what we were doing anyway. So something like that maybe. Oh, what I could do, this is quite clever. So, can I duplicate Tantra? Yes, you can. All right, so what I'll do is I'll have that Tantra for the first one, and then the next Tantra I'll have on the second one. So I'll have a different like patch. So if I open this up, and then I'll change something. Let's see. I'll sit here, and what I love about these plugins is that the randomness of it. Like there's these little dice, and you click on it, and it's going to randomize. So
oh yeah, that is sick.
yeah. So let's see. There you go. Now I've got a variation of that pad, which is quite nice. All right, cool. My computer's going to blow up in it. All right, so I just bought an iMac as well. I haven't set up yet, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. This is a transients trick. We'll go over that in the next lesson, but. make the snare roll like a lot longer, something like that. Yeah, and then I'll just do the volume like that. Ooh. But yeah, Ableton's a bit technical, but actually let's make it even longer. Let's go like that. And then that. I'll do anything else with that?
Oh, I've also just remembered something. You know, on WhatsApp, sometimes I don't see your messages. I don't know why it happens, and it's only I only have it on like our chats. It's like the messages delete. So I like my most recent message from you is from the 3rd of November.
3rd of November.
Yeah, that's my most recent message from you. And like obviously I've seen the messages in the past, but they delete, so then I can't remember what like times and stuff.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, wait, let me check that. I don't know what that is. Basically, oh yeah, I know what it is. Wait one sec. One of my students, what the fuck? How do you turn it off? One of my students, he ran a business, and like, long story short, there's an option on WhatsApp that makes messages delete after 24 hours. Try it, and then I don't know, but it's stuck on our chat for some reason because I turned it off.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, I don't know why I don't have it with anyone else, and then I was like, I forget stuff that like times of lessons and stuff sometimes because I don't see the messages.
That's so weird. It says here, this message will not disappear from chat. The sender may be on an old version of WhatsApp.
That is so weird.
That is fucking weird. That is weird. I'll try and delete our chat and then I'll message you again. Wait one sec, maybe that'll fix it.
Oh wait, I think I just changed it as well.
Oh, cool.
I think I managed to change it, so hopefully that will stop happening.
Yeah.
Oh yep, it's come through.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Let's just hope it doesn't delete in 24 hours.
Oh my god, yeah. That's so funny. 2 p.m. next week. Oh, what a life.
Yeah, I feel like probably for the next couple of lessons, I definitely will want to go over Ableton just because we're doing it and I kind of want to head start on it. So when I'm there, I kind of, because I don't think anyone in my class has actually used Ableton.
Oh, sick. There you go.
So
Hit the ground running. That's good. Okay. Well, I'll chat with you next week and we'll work on this track. All right. Have a good week.
Perfect. See you next week. Thank you.